Welcome. As some of you might already know, I have recently played through the demo for Metaphor ReFantazio, and I decided after completing it and playing through the whole thing that I would give my honest thoughts on the game thus far. So, Metaphor ReFantazio is the newest title from the creators of franchises like Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. It's Atlus. This game is very similar to those titles in terms of gameplay and the magic system and all that. So starting with a quick summary for the story so far, you begin as a seemingly weak protagonist on a secret mission following an assassination of the king. It begins with just you and your companion Gallica, a fairy traveling into the main city of Grand Trad. In order to infiltrate the guards and make a contact with an inside person. So upon entering the city, you quickly realize the populace are very quick to hate depending on tribe or race. You play as a member of a dying tribe called the Elda and are considered pretty much trash by almost everyone else in the city. It's unclear what it is that makes the people hate Eldons so much at this point in the game, but most other tribes are discriminated against as well. You eventually make your way into the guard recruitment center and run across a noble being interviewed to also join the guard, and after some back and forth between them, the captain and him, he is accepted and told to get his gear assigned to him, bringing it to your turn. The captain is pretty nasty to the noble, talking down to him because, oh, you're a noble, you don't know how to fight, whatever. Normal stuff, I guess. The conversation seems to go smoother for you, and you are quickly accepted and told to also get your assigned gear. While getting into line for the equipment, another recruit tries to bully you into giving your gear to them, and the noble from earlier intervenes on your behalf. This noble tells you his name is Stroll. You get your gear and are immediately sent to an outpost for training. So it takes you a little while to get there, but upon getting there, you are met with a wounded soldier running towards the group, saying that it was all over, and the captain decides to stay with him while ordering the recruits to go and help the guards at the outpost. Once you arrive, Stroll keeping close, you find out the outpost is being attacked by a mysterious type of monster called humans. You and Stroll end up fighting your way through the outpost until making it to the top where the aforementioned human awaits. Humans are essentially like monsters that you would find in either Shin Megami Tensei or in Persona. It's just one of those weird-looking monster things. Not so much based on mythology as those are, but still very distinct. Stroll distracts it, allowing you to escape, and in this desperate situation, you, the main character, awaken to your persona. Your archetype. Archetype? Yeah, archetype. By ripping your own heart out, you are given the strength to take the human out, much to the astonishment of Stroll and Gallica, plus another who happened to witness the whole thing. This person is none other than the one you were meant to make contact with, Grius, an old school guard from what you can tell, and he seems to know a little bit about your newfound persona, archetype. Until now, you have kept your true intentions behind joining, a secret from Stroll as he is a noble and it was unclear if you would be okay with working against the current system, and after a back and forth between you, Stroll, and Grius, you all decide on a tenuous alliance for now, as Stroll gives his intention to effect change from within the system, much like how you and Grius want to effect it too. Grius is not quick to trust, however, and informs Stroll of him watching carefully, threatening to kill him on the spot if he feels any sort of betrayal is brewing. The party decides to assassinate a man named Luis Guillaburn, who is responsible for not only the murder of the king, but also a vicious curse set upon the crowned prince about 12 years prior. They will attack during the king's funeral. It is also revealed that the prince is a dear friend to your character after saving his life as a boy. The curse set upon the prince is too strong for normal magic to dispel, and they figure the only way to truly cure him is by killing the caster Luis Guillaburn. With that, it is decided to take the shortest route possible through an abandoned mine to make it to Grand Trad in time for the funeral to get as close as possible to Louis Guilloburn for Grius to kill him. You make your way through the mines, fighting many monsters on the way, until surrounded by none other than the captain from the guard. It is revealed by the captain that this entire situation was designed by Louis in order to bolster his claim of being the only one capable of leading the nation against the human threat. Once he learned of this, Stroll is the second to awaken to his archetype, and boss fight ensues and is easily won by the party. It is at this point that Grius decides to trust him, and the party continue until finding a human guarding a crystal of Magla, the world's mana, and must defeat it and destroy the crystal. Once dispatched, the party then runs into a dragon and must sneak by it towards the exit, and I'll leave the story off it there for now. So, playing the demo was an excellent showcase of what Atlus has in store for us with the new title. If you enjoyed games like Persona 5 or Shin Megami Tensei, then I have no doubt you will enjoy this. The combat system is intuitive with the use of a front line where melee damage is able to hit the hardest, but you are also more susceptible to taking damage, or the back line where your melee damage is reduced, but also you remain out of fire for specific enemy attacks. And you can switch between the two at will on your turn. The archetype system is extremely familiar to that of the aforementioned titles, Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, and very easy to pick up. You can even gauge the strength of the opponents from a distance by using Gallica, your fairy, to tell you if they are weaker, same strength, or stronger by outlining them blue, yellow, or red, respectively. If they are weaker, then you can kill them by attacking in the open world and killing them without going into full combat. And for those that are the same or stronger, if you hit them from behind, then you are able to start battle at an advantage by not only doing a decent amount of damage to all of the units on the field, but also stunning them for an entire round, which really helps you out and can give you an easy victory if you do that correctly. You can also empower the archetypes by making new allies and strengthening your bonds with the ones you already have. There are a handful of items that can boost your proficiency, as well that you receive as rewards for various quests or by helping out those in need. The graphics were unique, with the art style being a mix of like CG with hand-drawn and some cel shading mixed in for good measure. I didn't notice any frames dropping or stuttering. The demo ran quite smoothly the entire time I played it. The soundtrack is awesome. I really liked it, but that isn't really much of a surprise because Atlus usually has pretty good soundtracks with their games anyways. So the voice acting is really good. Well, the English dub is, at least. That's what I played. I didn't do any of the Japanese audio. I'm thinking about doing a second playthrough just to, experience that. As for cons, this isn't really that much of a con, but to be honest, there are loads of dialogue and tutorial bubbles are constantly popping up, which can drag out and break immersion a little bit. Also, there is only partial voice acting, so most of the dialogue you get, you need to read it. Again, not really a con, but I thought I should mention that. Also, the story is kind of basic in the sense that, this scenario is pretty played out. Death of a king, there's a royal that's in hiding or sick or whatever, and, you have to struggle for the throne, that kind of thing. It's been done, but I kind of like the spin that they put on this one. It's decent. I feel like it's going to be a good game regardless. All in all, I'm pretty excited to get my hands on the full release. Comes out October 11th of this year, so like less than 2 weeks away from the time of this being uploaded, and I will definitely be playing through the entire game once it comes out. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and hopefully this helped out one or two of you, if not more, if you were on the fence about getting the game. So Again, thank you guys for watching till the end. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and maybe you guys are considering getting the game, or maybe you already decided that you would. Either way, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, thanks.